This is just one way to charge your watch. So right now my Apple Watch is at 39%. Oh, hold still. There we go. 39%. And if we go into settings, we can see the last time I fully charged it. Scroll on down to battery. Last charged to 89% on Wednesday. So it made it not quite 24 hours on just that charge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge it now. Blip. So right now it's 1301, 39%. Excellent. Let's see how long this takes. Well, it's been a few minutes. It is now 13:27. So what is that? 26 minutes later. Boom. We're at 74%. So at this percentage, I could easily stop charging the Apple Watch, and it was 74%. I'd be good for the rest of the day. It's already almost 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to crank it up to about 90, 95, and then see how long it lasts. See you in a bit. And our little test is done. It's at 97%, and that is more than enough. So we'll take it off the charger. It's not even warm. I mean, it's warm. I mean, it's room temperature. That's one nice thing about this little hockey puck and the quasi wireless charging that Apple created years ago. And this is the Apple OEM. If you've watched my reviews before, I prefer OEM. And I have Apple to Apple to Apple. So here's the Apple Watch, the Apple charger. And then in this test, I used one of my favorite chargers, the 12-watt USB power adapter. I do have a 20-watt, but according to what I've read online, this is probably the most powerful power adapter you want to use. Plus, the 20-watt charger for Apple is not USB-A, it's USB-C, so it wouldn't work. So, why are we talking about battery life? Well, you want your battery life to last. And if you're wondering what your battery life is, click on the crown, go to setting, scroll on down to battery, and then keep scrolling, battery health. My battery health is at 99%. I bought this watch in January, so going on month 4. Not bad. I try to always charge it before it gets below 10%. When I can, I try to keep it. For me, the kind of the happy medium of battery health for wearables and also phones is that 20% to 80%. You know, and if you're going to be away from civilization for a while, sure, you know, you can go down to 15, maybe even 10%, but really try to stay above 10. And yeah, when you need to, pump it up to, 95 or so. But if you document your charging stats or just, keep a little journal once in a while, you'll notice that last 10% or even 80% to 100% takes forever. I'm going to just write that out for you. Forever. For all devices. All devices I've tested. The exception would probably be the one that I'm filming on. This device is the OnePlus 9 Pro, and this smartphone charges really quickly throughout the whole charging cycle. But there's my advice, and I hope that helps. According to research that I've read and some Apple gurus, if your Apple device, phones and watches included, if it's losing 1% battery health per month, that can be considered normal. So I think this little happy zone, we'll call this we're going to call it the happy battery zone. And for me, right there, that's the happy battery zone, 20 to 80%. And from what I've experienced and tests that I've done, when you drain it down to 0, that can be quite problematic. And there you go. Those are my thoughts on battery life and the happy zone of battery life charging, at least for the Apple Watch. And that's what I follow for my other wearables as well. What are your pithy thoughts? Type those down below. I am filming directly on the OnePlus 9 Pro without my lav mic, just so you can have a taste of what the audio is like. I am trying to hold the camera as close as I can so there's not too much echo on the audio. So we'll see how this turns out in post-production. Thanks again for watching, and I think we're going to do a different mantra. Instead of the numbers one, we're going to do, don't forget to run farther to go further in life. And yes, let the credits roll for the Paramount Kid. Goodbye.